I have three cards here, three oracle cards to be specific on my table, and each one represents a pile. So fish is pile number one, sea serpent is pile number two, and hyena is pile number three. Now, this is for you to decide which pile you would like to see the forecast of your February of 2026. Now, you can go based off of the imagery themselves, or you can go by, the number of the pile. But go ahead and decide. I'll have the timestamps either somewhere on the screen or in the comments. Probably the screen because I don't think I can do the description. We'll go with description. Whatever. You'll have a spot where you'll see the timestamp for each pile. So, all right, I will see you at the pile that you decided to pick. Hello, and well, pile number one, you chose fish. So pile number one, you chose fish. So welcome, pile number one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you. Now, I'm going to go over like what each card is going to represent for the month so that you just know, obviously. And then we'll get into the message themselves. All right, so the first card here is going to be the overall theme of February. Okay, so the overall theme of February, you have the Eight of Cups. Now, the second card is going to be what's coming into focus. Okay, so like what's rising, revealing itself, or, becoming clearer. It could be even like new awareness, opportunity, or like truth. So let's see. Oh. All right, so we're going to go with the Four of Swords in reverse. Then the third card is what to release or move through this month. Okay, so like what no longer supports you this month. It could be patterns, habits. I feel like it's this one. Energies, and whatnot. All right, we have the Hermit. I'm going to fix this when I'm done pulling so it's better and lined up. Okay. All right, so now we're on the fourth card, and this is going to be the guidance for you, kind of like that best approach, how to essentially work with February's energy. I feel like that one almost wanted to jump. Right, and that Three of Wands. And then the last tarot card, we're going to do the outcome and, the energy by, the month's end here. So, Ace of Wands. Okay, like I said, I'm going to fix all of this for you in a moment. All right, and then we're going to end with a oracle card here. All right, what is the oracle card? All right, here we go. And you have Light of Life. All right, let me go ahead and fix this, and we will get into your reading. All right, pile number one, before we begin, a quick reminder, this is my only account, and I will not reach out to you directly for readings or personal messages, okay? So just a heads up on that, all right? Okay, so starting out with the overall theme of February, we have the Eight of Cups. Now, this opens up with like a clear message of like walking away, okay? So you're not essentially doing this out of like impulse, but from a space of emotional awareness. You may already know what you've like outgrown, and February just supports leaving behind something that once mattered, that, something that like no longer aligns with who you are becoming, okay? Just so you know. Right. Then you have what's coming into focus here. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. Now, there's a sense of like coming out of this stillness where you may have paused, withdrawn, or, are mentally tired. So this month is, asks you to re-engage. Now, the thing is here, just make sure you're moving slowly or gently out of this. You're not meant to rush, but you are meant to, you're meant to like wake back up here. Okay. Just from like, even look at the imagery from this card, like this person's sleeping. It actually does look a little comfortable in there, but again, she's not jumping up. She's not jumping out of this nest quickly. She's waking up, allowing herself to just gently wake up here. All right. Then we have the Hermit card. in the position of what to release or move through. Now, this reinforces that clarity doesn't come from the outside validation. You're being asked to, trust your inner compass here. So if you find yourself in solitude this month, just check in with yourself and notice whether it's, coming from a place of isolation or from integration. One disconnects you and the other, brings clarity. Then the guidance or best approach this month, you have the Three of Wands. Now we see expansion here. So after, stepping away, recalibrating, you're beginning to look ahead. And there's, anticipation here, a sense of like something is coming. Now you may not all have all like the details just yet, but you're still aligned with the direction. Okay. So which is great, right? So just remind yourself that this is about patience paired with trust here. Then the outcome energy of the month's end, you have the Ace of Wands. Now this is like that ignition point here, that spark that returns inspiration, excitement, creativity, or even like a spiritual fire here. Something, essentially new wants to be born, and it comes because you're willing to like walk away here and go inward here first. So this isn't a forced type of action. This is like real momentum here, okay? All right, so you have the ending oracle card you have is the light of your life. So embrace your unique glow, however small, to light the way ahead. Now, this card just confirms the entire message. You don't need to be louder, bigger, or, you just don't need to be loud or big, the loudest person, the biggest person here, or whatever type of energy that is. What guides you forward this month is your authenticity and not the perfection. You're not being, perfect about everything. So your authenticity is huge here. All right, so February as a month here, you have letting go with intention, reawakening after, mental, emotional rest, quiet inner clarity here, and forward-looking vision here. Then you have at the end of, or ending it all here with your message, you have a fresh start, a fresh spark here aligned with your true self. All right, pile number 1, that concludes your reading for this month. Now let me know in the comments which pile you chose and what you're looking forward to or maybe not looking forward to as February unfolds. Now these are general messages, so take what resonates. Now if you'd like a personal monthly reading or have a specific question in mind, you can check out my bio to book a private reading with me. And if you like tarot and oracle message delivered straight to your inbox, you're also welcome to join my list. But until we meet again, take care and bye. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the Sea Serpent here for pile number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and set this card to the side here, and we're going to go ahead and pull your tarot cards for the month of February. Now, I'm going to go over each card here and what they represent, and then we'll get into your message. All right, cool. So the first card here is the overall theme for your February, okay? So like the main energy shaping this month, what February is asking you of you or whatnot. So February, the overall theme of February. Then the second card is what's coming into focus. The third card is what to release or, move through this month. Fourth card is guidance or the best way to approach this. And then the fifth card is going to be the outcome or the month's end, energy by the month's end. Wow, why can I say that? All right, let's see where we are. Oh, too many. I think it's that one. All right, let me go ahead and clean this up. Here, let me just set this aside. I'll take the time to make it all nice and pretty. All right, and then let's grab your oracle card to end the reading or, close out the reading here. All right, so the oracle card you have here, almost, there we go. Reflection. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and set this up for you, and I will be back in just a second. All right, pile number two, before we begin here, a quick reminder, this is my only account, and I will not reach out to you directly for any readings or personal messages, okay? All right, so starting off with the Temperance card in the position of the overall theme for February. Now, this month begins with a strong emphasis on, balance and integration. So you're being asked to, find your middle ground. Now, this could be emotionally, mentally, or even spiritually. Okay, so February is all about finding that sweet spot. It's essentially it's time to chill out on the extremes. This month is the goal is to pull all of those scattered parts of yourself together and figure out how to work with yourself instead of always fighting that natural flow here. Okay, so temperance in that position. Okay, then we have the Two of Wands here in the what's coming into focus position. Now, this tells me you are standing at a crossroads here. One foot is in what's familiar and the other is looking toward, what's possible here. So February asks you to choose with awareness and not from urgency, okay? Okay. All right. So, and then we have the Knight of Swords here. And this is in the position of what to release or move through, okay? So this suggests slowing down impulsive thoughts or reactive communication. You may be, realizing that pushing or proving or even forcing clarity hasn't been working out for you, okay? So February does encourage you to pause before acting or speaking. Now, do keep in mind, this isn't about silencing yourself, but to essentially ensure your actions are aligned rather than rushed. So if I flip this over, the energy of this card is very quick, okay? So let's not rush it. All right, so then we have the Devil card here in the position of guidance and best approach. Now, this is a really powerful release of energy here. This card shows you're becoming aware of patterns, attachments, or, mental loops that have once held power over you. And the shift here is awareness, because once you see them clearly, they no longer have that same hold on you. All right, so cool stuff. That is exactly what we want, right? We don't want things to have any more power on ourselves. Then you have the Judgment card in the position of outcome energy by the month's end. Now, this is the turning point. February is a chance to try something new, like a fresh start, instead of getting even, okay? So you're being called to rise into more of an honest version of yourself, and guided by insight rather than habit here for the month of February. Okay, now going into the last card here, your Oracle card, you have reflection, and it says find better ways to improve yourself through reflection. Now, this just literally confirms the entire message here. Growth this month doesn't come from pushing forward blindly. It comes from looking inward here with honesty and compassion. So reflection is going to be your catalyst for change this month. All right. All right. So February, you are rebalancing and integration. You have excuse me, sorry. You have rebalancing and integration, conscious decision making, slowing reactive patterns, releasing unhealthy attachments here, and awakening through self-awareness. All right. Okay. Pile number 2. That concludes your reading for this month. Now, let me know in the comments which pile you chose and what you're, looking forward to, or maybe not looking forward to as February unfolds for you. Now, these are general messages, so take what resonates. If you'd like a personal monthly reading for yourself or have a specific question in mind, you can also check out my bio to book a private reading with me. And if you'd like a tarot and oracle message delivered straight to your inbox, you can also or you're also welcome to join my list. All right. But until we meet again, take care and bye. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the hyena. So a beautiful card. Go ahead and set right there with us for now. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the cards for you. I'm going to go over each card and what position they are in because I think it's important to know that. Gives you a little bit more insight. All right, so if I could get the cards themselves. All right, so card number 1 is going to be the overall theme of February. All right, you have Page of Cups. What's coming into focus for you? Okay, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Then you have what to release or move through here. Let's see, so like what's no longer supporting you? I feel like it's that one there. There we go. All right, so it's the 3rd card, and I will fix this off camera so you don't have to wait. All right, so 4th card is going to be guidance and best approach. What is the guidance and best approach this month for pile number 3? Okay, we got the 8 of Wands. Then the 5th card, we have the outcome or the energy by the month's end for pile number 3. Oh my gosh, how many? We're gonna go with that one. All righty, it's cleaned up here. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords there as well. Then your closing card, your Oracle card here. Let's see what you get. All right. Oh, that was quick. All right, so you have quiet strength here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make this pretty, and I'll be right back. All right, so before we begin, a quick reminder, this is my only account. I will not reach out to you directly for readings or personal messages, all right? So now that we have that said, let's start with the Page of Cups here. This is the overall theme of February. This month opens with, emotional awareness here. You may feel, a bit more sensitive, maybe intuitive, or even receptive than usual this month. Now, there's an energy of curiosity here, an invitation to notice your feelings without like overanalyzing them. Now, this card asks you to essentially like stay open but grounded this month in February, okay? Then we move on to the Knight of Pentacles under the spot of, I don't know why, I just lost my train of thought there, under the spot of what's coming into focus. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is like a grounded type of energy, so immediately it grounds the energy here. So February favors, slow, consistent effort over quick wins, even if it feels like the progress is quiet and not like not all in your face. Just know that this energy is reliable because you're building something stable, and patience is, just a part of that process. All right. Then we have the 7 of Swords here in what to release or, move through this month. And, this brings in discernment here. You may be asked to look closely at what's, being said versus what's being done, either by others or maybe even yourself. So February calls for honesty, strategy, and not, avoidance. Then you have the 8 of Wands, the guidance and approach here. Now, momentum picks up with the 8 of Wands, and once clarity is gained, things begin to move a lot faster than expected. So that could be communication, decisions, or even opportunities may arrive quickly. Okay, so especially after a period of watching and like waiting, timing is very important here. Okay, so the guidance and best approach for February is this, the 8 of Wands energy. All right, so then we have the Knight of Swords and the outcome / energy by the energy of month's end here. So this is decisive action, and like impulsive energy, this shows confidence born from preparation. So when you move, you'll know why and you won't second guess yourself. So act intentionally for the month of February here. All right, so to close it out, we have the Oracle card, Quiet Strength. Now, this says, find power in stillness, waiting for the right moment to act. Now, this ties the entire message together, okay? So February isn't about rushing. Your strength comes from patience, awareness, and, choosing the right moment, not every moment, the right moment here, okay? All right, so pile number 3, we have emotional openness with boundaries, steady, grounded progress. Then we have discernment before action, accelerated movement at the right time. And then we finish out with a confident and clear communication here. All right, so pile number 3, that does conclude your reading for this month. Let me know in the comments which pile you chose and what you're looking forward to, or maybe not looking forward to, as February unfolds here. Now, these are general messages, so take what resonates. If you like a personal monthly reading or have a specific question in mind, you can check out my bio to book a private reading with me. And if you'd like a tarot and oracle, if you'd like tarot and oracle messages delivered straight to your inbox, you're also welcome to join my list, okay? But until we meet again, take care and bye.